Hey everybody, Cargo Bike Cowboy here. Over at the shop today, doing a little cleanup, get a bunch of junk out of here and straightening everything up. I've been thinking about something lately, and this is a message to all the employers in the U.S. This is not a message to the employers in the U.S. that already do this, but there's something I don't understand about U.S. employers. They take these huge spaces out in front of their business and they build these huge parking lots. But you have nothing in place for cyclists as far as secure storage. And in my opinion, you really should hire cyclists to work at your business. And I'll tell you why. Cyclists are in good shape. Not all of them, but most of them are in really good shape. They pedal everywhere. They exercise a lot. They have to endure harsh weather conditions. They have to plan for that. So that means that they're good at planning, they're good at organization. They have to pack all their stuff in bags on their bike. And that takes organization. You know, they ride to work in the cold of winter, the heat of summer, the rain. All that takes planning and organizational skills. So why wouldn't you want people that are in good shape, organized, and they also can endure a lot? They can endure the heat, the cold, the rain. They endure the actual environment that the earth has. And you won't dedicate any space to them for secured storage of their bicycles. And I'll give you an example. Walmart, here where I live. If you ride your bike to work, they have a bike rack outside. I mean, it's under the little canopy where the sidewalk is. But when I worked there, there was a guy that rode his bike. I didn't ride mine because they didn't have secure storage. And he rode all the way from Louisville, Kentucky, which is a good distance. You know, it probably took him half an hour, 40 minutes, maybe more. I don't know where he lived in Louisville, but it's at least a half an hour ride to that store. And his bike had got stolen twice. And Walmart didn't replace it. He had to replace it because they didn't give him secure storage. And when I go over there to shop, I see other bicycles locked to light poles and you know, various other things in the parking lot and there are people that work there, but yet Walmart won't provide them like an enclosed storage area where their ride is safe, but yet they'll dedicate huge spaces of land to parking lots. I mean, what does it really take to make a space for a cyclist? You give them some secure storage, you know, somewhere inside that he can put his bike, you know, and he doesn't have to worry about it not being there at the end of the day when he's done with work. It'd be nice if you had like a small locker room with a couple showers. You know, you can have one for men, one for women, obviously. But how much does that take? It's very little space. You have all this space you dedicate to these cars, but you're missing out on a whole world of opportunity to hire people that might be really excellent workers. You know, not everybody that rides a bicycle is some kind of hobo or homeless person or some kind of weirdo. Some people just really love bikes. You're missing out on a huge opportunity to hire a lot of really cool people. So maybe you need to explore that. I mean, if you have a business, let's say you're a small business, you have a big parking lot, but you don't hire cyclists, and maybe they don't even apply there because they see that there's nowhere to keep their bike secure. Can you not put an outbuilding out there with a lock and give the cyclists the key to the lock so they can put it in the outbuilding while they're at work and lock it up and take a small area inside and make a couple showers with a couple lockers? I mean, how much does it take? It's not even that tough. But you're missing out, like I said, on a whole world of opportunity for some really fit, organized, tough people to come work for you. What are you doing? And if you have a business and you want cyclists to shop at your business, like if they pull up at the grocery store, I can't go to the grocery store on my bike unless I bring someone with me. Like if my girlfriend rides with me, I'll have her go in and get the groceries while I stay outside and watch the bikes because I don't even trust them out there in the area I live long enough to be locked up while I'm inside shopping. Because of all these cordless tools, especially cordless grinders, people cut through your stuff in just a couple minutes, and the other people that are out there seeing them do it, most of them just stand around and film the shit. They don't even try to stop them. They don't care because it's not their bicycle, it's not their stuff. And I have bags on my bike, and I don't want them stolen, so that means I have to offload them into a cart and take them in the store, and now you're missing out on a whole nother realm of people who might spend money at your business. I mean, America really needs to get its shit together. Make a little space for the cyclists, man, and you might be surprised at what you end up with. I just find it utterly ridiculous that there's so much space for cars, but you can't put a little space in and a little infrastructure in for cyclists. You're really missing out, man. You need to think about that. You need to do something. Work that into your plan. Because like I would love to have a place. I've seen places, you know, where people ride their bike to work and they have a nice indoor area to put their bike and they have a locker room with showers and they can go in there. If they've rode in 100-degree heat, they go in there, take a quick shower and change before work. And cyclists will plan ahead. They'll be like, well, I need a shower when I get to work. I need to, be clean going into work, and they'll arrive to work early, put their bike up, run in the locker room, take a quick shower, dry off, get dressed, and then after work they go in there, they change back into their cycling gear, they get back on their bike and they ride home. I mean, it's not even that hard to do for a business. Like the Kroger here, they're all the time looking for people to work. And I see many bicycles locked up outside of there. A lot of their employees, can't afford a car. They don't pay a lot. But why aren't you taking care of them? Why aren't you giving them anything, an incentive to want to come work there? I mean, in the area where I live, there's tens of thousands of people on bicycles. If you can ride your bike to work when you're a cyclist and there's infrastructure in place, I'm more likely to apply at a place that has that, infrastructure put in place for a secure bicycle and in a locker room than I am to apply someplace where it's not. Just something for you employers to think about. I don't know. This Cargo Bike Cowboy, man. I'm out.